God of Slaughter Chapter 63, The Martial Competition. Chapter 63, The Martial Competition. Tianyun City, the Godstone Square. A small hill-sized, diamond-shaped meteorite stood tall in the Godstone Square. More than half of the meteorite was sunk deep into the ground, and the part that was visible was hundreds of meters tall, making it look very magnificent. Legends say that this was a piece of the meteorite that fell from the sky thousands of years ago. It crashed right here, where at the time there was no Tianyun City, but merely a piece of wasteland. It was said that after the meteorite fell from the sky, in the beginning, every night under the glistening moonlight, the meteorite would emit a bright silver light. Later on, this silver light started to dim day by day, and in the last 10 years, the meteorite has never shone, appearing just like a normal rock. The people of the Merchant Union treated this meteorite as a godstone, and established Tianyun City around it. A copyright trademark means sky meteor. It has been many years since then, and now Tianyun City has become a big city in the center of the Merchant Union. However, even though the meteorite stopped shining in silver brilliance, for the warriors of the Merchant Union, it was a blessing from God, and thus the meteorite was zealously treated as a godstone. The Godstone Square was also built from that meteorite. In the Merchant Union, many couples would come to the Godstone Square and make their vows, with the Godstone as a holy witness to their love. Every martial competition in the Merchant Union was held in the Godstone Square. On this day in the Godstone Square, there was an endless stream of crowds. Outside the square there were countless vendors, many of whom were warriors selling mostly items that were associated with cultivation. In the Godstone Square, in front of that enormous meteorite were 16 battle arenas. Each one was about 100 square meters and was made out of solid green iron. Even warriors in the human realm would Euro trademark T be able to break it using all their strength. Around these 16 battle arenas stood 5 tall stone towers. One of the towers was 50 meters tall, while the other 4 were 40 meters tall. These 5 towers were equally spaced 100 meters apart in distance, and on those towers stood the people from the 5 families, who were able to view all 16 arenas below. On one of the stone towers, Shi Yan stood next to Shi Jian, condescendingly looking down upon all the participants around the Godstone Square who came to compete in the martial competition. This stone tower belonged to the Shi family, which was 40 meters tall. The other 4 were for the Biming, Ling, Zhou, and Mo families. The stone towers belonging to the Ling, Zhou, and Mo families were also 40 meters tall, just like that of the Shi family. However, the Biming family was an exception. Their tower was 50 meters high, a whole lot taller than the other 4 family Euro trademark towers. Just from the height of the stone towers, it could be seen that the Biming family held an absolutely strong position in the Merchant Union. This was the first day of the martial competition. The direct descendants of the Shi family, Shi Jian, Shi Tai, and Shi Dang, were all on the stone tower by this time. The Han brothers, Han Feng and Han Zhong, were also in the stone tower, plus a few other strangers that Shi Yan didn't Euro trademark T know. Through Han's Hong Euro trademark S introductions, Shi Yan learned that those were the loyal subordinates of the Shi family. They usually worked in the city, but were called here because of the martial competition. However, Yang Hai was not in the stone tower, and that was because Yang Hai did not practice martial arts. When the martial art masters of the other cities were called here, Yang Hai had to go and take charge in case any problems come up while the martial competition was being held. Every year Euro trademark S martial competition was separated into 5 categories: elementary, nascent, human, disaster, and earth. However, in the category of earth realm there would usually only be one figurehead. Usually, even the warriors who were unaffiliated to any power, when they managed to reach the earth realm, they would have certainly gained their own cultivation opportunities. It was unlikely for them to covet the prizes given by the 5 families. An earth realm warrior, whether in the Merchant Union, the Fire Empire, or the God-blessed Empire, would be considered a master. Such warriors would na Euro trademark T need to compete in the martial competition to obtain a nice cultivation environment. They can just go to any powerful force to become a dedicated warrior. Even if an Earth Realm warrior did na Euro trademark T join any power, the major forces would still reach out their arm, hoping to recruit the warrior. Because of this, even though the martial competition set a competing category for Earth Realm warriors, but the warriors that actually came to participate, were nearly non-existent. Even the warriors who reached the Disaster Realm would rarely come to the martial competition. Every year, there would only be a few warriors that would show up. The ones who really came for the martial competition were mostly at the elementary, nascent, or human realms. These three kinds of warriors with lower capabilities were the majority, as they often could na Euro trademark T find their own cultivation opportunities. Therefore they would have to participate in the martial competition in the hope to win some precious cultivation materials, or to obtain a nice position in one of the 5 families. The martial competition usually lasted for 5 days. The first 4 days were generally for the warriors who came for the prizes. These people would be watched by the 5 families. Throughout the 4 days of fighting, the families would choose their favorite warriors and reach out to them. The last day, however, would be the highlight of the martial competition. On this day, the 5 families would send their best dedicated warriors and descendants to go compete with the masters of the other families. The 5 families would test each other a Euro trademark S power on the last day of the martial competition. This day was also the day when the 5 families would show their strength to others. And on this day, the fighting was often accompanied with the enormous conflicts of interests and profits, and earth-shaking gambles would often happen. Mines, commercial streets, treasures, and even bizarre martial skills could become the stakes of the 5 families. Just one martial competition could lead to one family gaining the most extravagant riches, and could also reduce a familia Euro trademark S savings to nothing. The last day of the competition would become a topic that people would talk about for years to come. This day, the masters from the different families would expose their true capabilities, showing rare martial spirits. Also in the intense fighting, different secret treasures might also show up. Most warriors who came from the outside were also here for the last day of the martial competition. From the fights on last day of the martial competition, they could find out the difference between them and the warriors of the 5 families. Through watching the fierce battles, they could understand their own inadequacies, and find the ways to improve their standards and capabilities. And they might even be able to raise their own strength through the battles from the martial competition. This was why the martial competition attracted so many people. Shi Yan stood on the stone tower serenely, condescendingly looking down upon the arenas and the many warriors who came to participate. 200 meters away on the tower of the Biming family, 2 beautiful figures followed Biming Ce up the high tower. On the high tower, Mu Yudai and De Yalan stood side by side with Biming Ce. Together they were looking over all of the arenas. Mu Yudai wore a white dress, her hair flying in the wind. On the tall tower, her beautiful posture made her look like a fairy on the mainland. De Yalan was still in that crimson armor, her hot body was visible underneath the coverage of that armor made her figure look very seductive. Only her eyes looked troubled. From 200 meters away, Shi Yan slightly raised his head and shot a glance at the 2 girls, secretly smiling in disdain. Ekid, these 4 days you better carefully watch. You lack experience, so you need to watch how the others fight. Don't a Euro trademark T just mess around a Euro. As Shijian caught him staring at the 2 girls on the Biming familia Euro trademark S tower, he snorted as he became displeased. A Euro women are everywhere, and with what you have, what woman can a Euro trademark T you get in the future? Don't a Euro trademark T get distracted before you become strong, a Euro. A Euro eyes. I know what a Euro trademark am doing. A Euro. Shi Yan nodded. A Euro brother, Crow from the Misty Pavilion has come to see you. A Euro. Shi Tai, who stood near the staircase entrance of the stone tower, suddenly shouted. A Euro. Crow. A Euro. Surprise flashed across Shijian. A Euro trademark S face. He blanked out for a second, but then nodded. A euro I invite him up a euro. A euro a grandpa, how a euro trademark s the situation at the Misty Pavilion. A euro Shiyan lowered his voice, and secretly asked. Shijian slightly nodded and said, A euro I shouldn't a euro trademark T care much about this, don't a euro trademark T mention it next time, understand, a euro. A euro a euro looking at his expression, Shiyan knew that Zosu and him must have sorted out all the details. But as Han Feng and all the dedicated warriors were on the tower, Shiyan was confused as to whether the Shi family sent anyone to help Qi Xiao at the Misty Pavilion or not. Crow came up with a smile as he calmly walked next to Shijian, and said, A euro head of the Shi family, I have come to request help from you. I a euro trademark am wondering where your son Yang Hai is right now, I want to invite him to the Misty Pavilion. Is that all right, a euro? A euro I Yang Hai, a euro Shijian a euro trademark s expression darkened as he snorted, but said in confusion, A euro F Misty Pavilion has been trying to find people named Yang Hai everywhere, what are you trying to do, a euro? A euro a friend of mine has come from the endless sea. Her older relative lost an infant a very long time ago. The infant is called Yang Hai, and so they requested me to look around for him. Thus I ask for your help, Master Shi a euro. Shijian a euro trademark s heart skipped a beat and his eyes flashed with a strange unknown expression. After quite a while he finally shook his head and responded, A euro I Yang Hai is not in Tianyun City right now, because I called many people back for the martial competition. Yang Hai has been taking charge in another city. These a euro we euro trademark LL talk about this some other time a euro. A euro Asur, as long as you a euro trademark D remember, Master Shi a euro crow didn't a euro trademark T urged deliberately, and smiled, a euro when he comes back, please allow him to come to the Misty Pavilion, Master Shi, haha, don't a euro trademark T worry, I want a euro trademark T let him run all this way for nothing a euro. A euro a euro Shijian indifferently nodded. A euro and I will take my leave a euro crow didn't a euro trademark T stay for long, and after the issues were negotiated, he left straight away. Dash. Melodious and soothing music came from the tower of the Baiming family. The heart-warming sound of nature immediately rang throughout every corner of Godstone Square. Mu Yu Dai sat cross-legged on the stone tower of the Baiming family, absorbed in playing the zither. Many warriors who came to the martial competition were attracted by this ethereal music, and their expression was full of fascination as they looked up at the Baiming Familia Euro trademark S stone tower. Next to Mu Yu Dai was Baiming Ce, his expression full of pride, and the corner of his lips showed a trace disdain for all living things. He stood there and accepted the admiring and envious gazes from the many warriors. Mu Yu Dai Euro trademark S music was like a mountain stream, flowing into the hearts of the warriors, as if cleansing their souls. Just with one song, the warriors were mesmerized, their faces stunned. Then at this moment, Baiming Shang suddenly flew from the tall tower, his magnificent figure magically floated on the sky above the Godstone Square, like a god looking down on all human beings. He shouted, A euro F martial competition, officially starts, a euro. A euro walking in mid-air. Sky Realm Warrior, a euro. Many warriors screamed out one by one, their expression in awe, shocked by the capabilities shown by Baiming Shang.